Welcome to 12 Days of Christmas. I'm your host, Lil D, and today we're turning Tinsley into an artist. So we're at 1020 Gallery, Black owned, and Candace from Kandy Apple Tree is about to teach her about sketching, painting, and show her some of her art. Let's go do it.
Hi, my name is Candace. I go by Kandy Apple Tree. I am an artist, and today I'm going to paint and draw with Tinsley. I'm also going to talk to her about things that she can do in the art world.
All right, Tinsley, this is Candy.
Hi, Tinsley. Nice to meet you.
You too. So she's about to teach you all the things about art and drawing, and you're gonna leave here an even better artist than you were before.
Yes, ma'am. These are all by different artists. So you'll see everyone's is like completely different. You can just come around and check it out. Arnusha, I know her personally. And then these are some of mine. We're gonna put this up after the exhibit is over. So this is one of my acrylic pieces, and I also do digital. Those are mine as well. And we have art classes, paint and sips here. And then he does like a bunch of different things with his gallery. So here's another person's art. You can kind of tell people's collections, like the way their style. So all of this I can tell is the same person's art right here and here as well. These are obviously the same artists too. And so his is acrylic silk screen. There's so many different styles of art, and that's what we're gonna do today. I know you draw, so we're gonna do a little something on my iPad just to show you. That's my favorite, is digital. So we're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna paint with some acrylic just so you can get the feel of it too, you know?
She go to art class.
Okay.
So after school, she attends art class as well. So she's done. Tell her what are you doing?
Yeah.
Acrylic, oil paint, pastel.
Yeah, tell me, girl.
She's a little shy.
It's okay.
I'm trying.
Listen, I'm 45, and I've just now started to be able to talk, because as an artist, a lot of times our expression is through our work, or even if you're like a poet, it's through your words. So I understand, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it took me a while, and I'm still working on it too, so it's okay. But so can you tell me what types you've done before?
I like oil paints and watercolor and oil pastels.
Have you tried digital yet?
No, that's next. She's in advance right now with her art, but we haven't done digital just yet.
Okay.
I told her maybe when she get in high school, not digital. Right now we're just doing.
Okay. And so you, right now, your main thing that you do is you draw in like with colored pencil and stuff like that. Is that correct? Yeah, because she sent me some of your pieces on Instagram. I was like, oh my God, they're really, really good, by the way. Really good. And you're getting started early, which is great. And you have a mom that is pushing it, which is amazing. Because back in the day, we were told art is not a real job, you know, but I do want to show you that there's so many different things that you can do in the art world. Number one, you can paint, you can draw, you can sell your drawings that are on paper. You can frame them, you know, you can sell them like that. So you can sell your art. I do a lot of events. I just had a solo art show in Dallas, and so all my art was the only art on the wall, and people came and they bought my art. And I also do, like I said, simp and paints, private classes. Another thing that I do is glow in the dark paint parties. So they like to do that for like private birthday parties and stuff like that. So you can bring your own food and all that stuff. And then we start painting, and then we turn the lights off and the black lights are on, and everybody's like, ah, you know. So it's fun. I wrote a book. Well, it's mostly art, and then I added like some affirmations and things like that. You can make merchandise, t-shirts, you can draw, put your art on a shirt, sell your shirts. I sell stickers, buttons, my prints, canvases. I like to have a wide array of prices, a lot of different price points. So I'll have a button for $3, and I'll have a large canvas for $3,000. First, before we get started, this is just a little box I made for you of some of my pieces, just so you can see, like, you can open it. I want you to see like just different things that you can do with art. So all of these things that you're about to see are things that I sell, and these are all for you as well. So, yes.
A little early birthday.
Oh, yay! Or Christmas or both, whatever. And this is just about this piece of art that I made, and it just had my words and about it on there. But you can also frame this. So, but that's just that, and that's just me. And so there's some stickers, buttons, and you could keep going. Open it all up. It's a t-shirt. Turn it around, show your mom, put it up to you. And I have that as mugs, t-shirts. And sometimes art isn't always like a painting or whatever. People buy that all the time. Got you one of my pieces. You can frame that as well. And then that's my book I was telling you about.
She loves reading.
Awesome. So it's mostly art, but there's also, like I said, affirmations. It's great for a young Black girl to read. I personally like to sketch first, but however you want to do, if you just like freestyle painting, like I said, everybody does their own thing. So, but if you like, you could sketch first, and I brought a pencil out for you. Let me put this here. So you can, whatever's most comfortable, you can sketch on the easel, you can do it flat, whatever you like. And it could just be something simple. We don't, because I know some pieces of art take a long time. This is just for you to get the feel of it, So sketch whatever you like. Oh, this is good.
Thank you.
The red panda. Mm-hmm. You want to do it, whether you like to use water, whether you want to do dry painting. They call it dry acrylic or wet acrylic. So like I said, it's up to you if you want your colors to blend. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just all for fun and for practice, and you can go home and do more later, Mm-hmm. So you can, I'm pretty sure you need some reds and probably black. And you can just put it on here, whatever colors you want. And if you do want to put it with water, we have this. And then you can also spray your canvas. I do that personally. I spray my canvas and then I use dry acrylic. So everybody does different things though. So here's just some colors to play around with. Okay, so let's just try with these for now. And you have your picture.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, whatever you like, if you want to start with the background, or do you want to do the red panda first?
The red
Want to do the panda? Okay, so I personally, again, this is just what I do. I start with the darker colors first, because if I mess up, the lighter color kind of blends in on the darker color, like if I go outside the line. So that's just what I do. So I would start like with his nose and his eyes, because they're the black. Then I'm also going to pour some white, because you're going to need white for those little highlights. And so one thing about painting with any paint, but I'm going to just speak on acrylic, is if you want them to blend, you can paint on top of them and blend them together. But if you want to, like, let's say his eyes, you see how it's like dark and then there's a little light on there? You need to wait for that dark to dry before you paint on top of it. Otherwise, it's going to blend all together and mess up. And the good thing about acrylic, I'm impatient, and acrylic dries fast. Oil takes forever to dry. Acrylic is super fast, so you can paint, like we'll paint the dark around there and then his nose and stuff, and then you can paint a little bit of his skin and everything, and then by the time you're done with the skin, those eyes will be dry, and then you can put the white on top. Okay, so you can start, and like I said, if you want to use water, feel free to wet your brush. You have napkins and everything, or you can just dive in with, however you want to go. And the thing I was telling your mom, about I'm self-taught, and I probably could use a class or two on color theory, but that's the good thing about going to school, is they teach you like I said, art is your art. But there's certain things, techniques and like blending colors together, mixing colors. Cause like this pink for his tongue, I don't have that pink, but you can mix these to make it, you know what I mean? But those are like things that you'll learn with either practice or school, them teaching you certain things. Okay, so my favorite, like I said, is digital art. And I just want you to just see how to do it. So these are just some that I already have, but so like for this, for instance, I drew some flowers. It's just like my little sketch or whatever, right? So like, let's do, you could kind of just draw. So there's different like pens and acrylic and different brushes that you can use. So I like to use a pen to like draw first. So you can just like draw, just literally just whatever. Then, so I go layer by layer. So this will be like your sketch, right? And so then, again, it's gonna take time to learn a program, but I just wanna give you a, you know, rough little, So then I can add an extra layer, right? Mm-hmm. And then I can go and choose different colors that I want. So like this looks like maybe a sunflower. So I can change my color to yellow. And then I can use because yours looks more wispy and like you want to do like painting. So I'll go to paint brushes. So they have different ones, acrylic. Let's just try acrylic. If you want to blend it, you can go on that same layer and add a different color. You can go here and just like make it darker. You can add more red, orange, or they have like palettes already made for you that you can just pick a color. So you can just like, you know, pick another color and then you can kind of blend it in. But if you don't want it to blend in, just like you have to wait for it to dry, you would add another layer on top. So you're going to add a layer and then you would be painting over it. Good.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. And and you took the layer off. Yep. Oh wait, hold on. Oh yes. Yes, let's zoom that in and hold look at that. And she did that, what was that, 5-10 minutes? And this is her first time using Procreate.
That was good.
That is amazing. You can sign your name. This is your first digital piece. Love it.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Creating content is very important because it's just the day and age we're in, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the way to get your art everywhere. I do love Dallas. I have a lot of support in Dallas at events, but to get a broader range, you got to kind of create content and put your work out there, you know? So that's just the day and age we're in, is the content creation, you know? Having a mentor is very important. I wish I had one. I feel like now I have people that I can ask questions to, and they can ask me questions. We kind of vibe off of each other, but having someone that understands where you're coming from, who understands how you're feeling, and sometimes you may go through 6 months where you don't want to draw, you don't want to paint, you don't like it anymore, you know, and then I have months where I just go crazy and I'm just like, I can't sleep because of my creative juices are going crazy. Sometimes some people won't understand that. But if you have like a mentor or someone that can relate to you, they get it, you know? So just having people that understand you, I feel like is important, because creative people can be a little different sometimes. And I'm speaking of myself. Sometimes I'm like, I'm crazy, but no, I'm just a creative person, you know? So having someone that understands that is important. There's different types of traditional art. There's acrylic, oil, watercolor, like you've already done. And then there's digital, which is typically on an iPad. It's really just a matter of preference. I told you why I like my digital art is because I can do it anywhere. It's not messy, but then there are moments when I do feel like being in a free flowing mood and I want to do some painting. So I'll whip everything out and I will paint. I do like with digital, I can make prints. I can make it one time and sell it 1,000,000 times and the quality is top notch versus if I want to make a print of a canvas piece that I've done, I have to take a picture and the quality just isn't as great. But with a one-of-one canvas, you can sell it for a lot more. So, I think right now for you, since you are young, I don't really know what type of events there are for your age, and maybe your mom can look into that more. But I think just continuing to paint and just have fun, draw, whatever it is you like to do, just experimenting and seeing what feels good to you and just finding your rhythm and finding your, like what just works for you. I would say continue that, and then maybe later you can start focusing on events. But if there are some events that come across, come around, then cool. But I wouldn't like focus on that and try to search for them. I would just keep it just having fun and focusing on your craft.
So how'd it go?
It was fun.
Okay, so what was your favorite part?
I like the box I got with the stuff inside.
That's so cool. You got a whole mentor, a whole present, and then hello, the way you were drawing, girl. I thought we was gonna come here and you was gonna learn, like, start from like square one. We're on squares 12. So after this experience, do you think you'll continue your journey of becoming an artist?
Yes.
Because you clearly are already an artist. Like, I'm trying to buy a piece. You are ready.